Hello and welcome to this episode of Clutched. Today we're going to have a closer look at the all-new 2015 7th generation Toyota Camry. There are many cars in its class. Honda has the Accord, Mazda has the Mazda 6, Nissan has the Sylphy or Tiana, whichever works for you. And you can even include cars like the Chevrolet Cruze or the Kia Optima, and even Continental cars. It doesn't have the power of a VTEC engine or the focused looks of a Mazda 6 or even a Continental branding so that you can show off to your clown of a brother-in-law. Some of you may even argue that only a 50-year-old balding chicope might be interested in something like this, but yet to date 20 million units of these have been sold. You want to know why? Because it's a Camry. It means crown in Japanese. And let me tell you what comes to my mind when I hear the name Camry. Maturity, reliability, comfort, low maintenance, and most importantly, practicality. This is the kind of car you would expect a father to drive, because that's exactly what all the things I just mentioned speak of. And the beauty of this is it doesn't matter if daddy is a sales manager, a hawker, or even a 67-year-old retiree. 67, not 65. Update yourself. This car works regardless of who you are or what you do. Through the many generations, it has just earned itself that reputation. No, I don't think this car looks very nice, but for the stature it has, I think it's perfect. You wouldn't expect a mother of two to be dressed in miniskirts and high heels and go club hopping on a Saturday night, right? A mother is supposed to have a homely and a very welcoming look, you know? That's what's going to make her attractive. Likewise, a mid-size sedan with the mug of a Camry is supposed to look like this. That's what makes this attractive. Plus, it's a Toyota, which means even if you get lost on the North-South Highway and end up in Vietnam, that shady workshop with the leaking roof will still somehow find parts for you at an affordable price. But then again, chances of something going wrong is close to zero. Come on, it's a Camry. Okay, so I'm inside the Camry right now, and the first impression I get is this car is just humongous. There is a huge screen, you know, that shows you your GPS and your whatnots. Everything that you would and you should expect in a Camry, you will find it here. It's very big, it's luxurious. You've got a very nice dark tone wood finish that you find all around the car. There's stitchings on the dash, which is nice. I like that. Ample storage space, so much of storage space in fact. The steering is really light, which is good because, you know, very little effort to actually steer the car. And it's also very quiet in the car. I don't know if you can hear this. Wait, I'm just going to wind down right now so you guys can hear. Alright. Okay, can you hear that? That's the outside noise, the road noise, the wind noise, the early morning jam noise, and stuff like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to wind up the windows so you guys can actually hear the difference. Check this out. Ooh, suddenly everything goes quiet. Nice. What the... Now what you're hearing right now is actually a beeping sound because I have a motorcycle that's just beside me. And I know this is a safety thing, but I don't know what's up with this. So it's going to keep on beeping. Yep, it's going to keep on beeping until the motorcycle moves off. So looks like I can't say much now. And there it goes. Now for some reason, I feel very responsible when I drive this car, you know. I don't know if it's the new car effect or what is it, but I can totally imagine ferrying my loved ones in this car. This car is humongous and it's a 1.5 ton car, but it doesn't feel anything like that because Toyota has actually strengthened and stiffened the chassis of this car, so it is a bit sturdy, you know, very rigid, and it's very nice to drive. With a light foot, you can get about 14 kilometers to the liter, And there's even these cool looking graphs to actually show you just that. This one, the 2-litre version, delivers 164 brake horsepower with about 199 Newton meters of torque, delivered through a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Automatic, not CVT, right? They are two different things. I doubt anyone driving a Camry will want to do the Century Sprint, but if you do try, it'll take you from 0 to 100 in about 10.8 seconds. You don't want to sprint this car or take it to the tracks. You want to drive this car to the tracks while you tow your VTEC Turbo along. VTEC Turbo. Of course, you can get this car brand new, and the 2-litre version is about 150,000 and the 2.5 is about $155,000. Now, the open market value for this is about 27,500. So, this car, the depreciation, it's about $13,500 per year. See, I'm a person who likes to lean back and drive whenever I'm driving a car like this, and I did not change the seat position, and look at this, so much of leg room and headroom and cup holders all over the place, rear aircon vents, you can bring this up and down, you can carry 3 passengers on long rides, very comfortable, no problems at all. Thank you very much Borneo Motors for lending me this Camry. You have included a brochure of the car and a separate brochure just for your infotainment system where you can download apps and stuff like that. Now I can tell Toyota is probably not responsible for this, but you guys got to really stop giving out these brochures, or at least change the faces in this, man. I mean, look at this guy. If you really are a fan of a Camry, you will love this. So many features, cruise control, very spacious, very luxurious, so many ways you can adjust your seating position. You will fall in love with this car even if you're not a Camry fan. I can tell that Toyota knows that the Camry appeals to mainly the uncles, and it's really trying its best to make it more wanted by the younger gen. You know, infotainment system with apps and all, cool legroom lights and stuff like that. Don't hate me for this. I really give you guys credit for trying, but stop. I think instead of trying to make it more wanted by the younger gen, you should focus more on trying to make daddy happier. You guys have already been very successful in doing that, so just keep doing that and you'll be great. Now, this may sound kind of strange to you, and you may find it very hard to relate to what I'm about to say, but the whole experience of a Camry kind of gives me this feel of what Singapore would have been like under the rule of the PAP during the 70s and 80s, you know, when it was governed by our father, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if the political party PAP were a car, it would be a Camry. You get what I mean? That being said, I really think I should run for elections. But for all it's worth, you can forgive this car. No, in fact, you want to forgive this car because it's a Camry. This is a car for the friendly guy, you know? The practical man. The man who doesn't care about showing off fancy Conti cars because he wants a larger backseat with that same budget for his kids or maybe even his wheelchair-bound parents. And right here in Clutch, it's time for us to rate the 2015 7th generation Toyota Camry. So is it going to be a buy, a don't buy, or an I don't know? Well, we here at Clutch, we believe the Toyota Camry, it's a buy.